Great move, Thomas Chabot scores!
He bursts over the Panther line, White to the net, shoots, and he scores!
Here's Kachuk, right in, scores! Balzer's a handoff to Balzer's, going to the net, scores!
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I am your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_, for live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news as well. Please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com, or download the app on the App Store and use our promo code SensTalk. You will save $20 off your first purchase. The links are in the description below. Now, last night's game was between the Ottawa Senators and the Vancouver Canucks. Now, before we get into that game, let's talk about BoroCop. Mark Borowiecki told us, I'm reading Haley Sullivan's tweet. Mark Borowiecki, BoroCop, is a hero. Mark Borowiecki, in quote, told us last night he stopped a robbery on their off day in Vancouver. Someone was trying to take a backpack out of a car. They broke the window. Borowiecki heard the noise. And Boro told the attempted robbery suspect to stop. When the guy charged at him, Boro clotheslined him and got the bag back. Gave it to the police, and no items were stolen, and I don't know what happened to the suspect. I think he fled. But basically, BoroCop is literally a cop. Borowiecki is a hero, and I just wanted to share that info because Borowiecki is becoming such a lovable character. Such a lovable character early on in the season, and just for that story alone, I want to see Ottawa bring him back. Because honestly, this story, you don't see this often in sports, but the fact that it was Mark Borowiecki is just telling. Because this is the type of guy he is. He is always helping the community. He's always a heart and soul guy. And right here is proof and point how nice and caring and courageous person he is off the ice. And of course, it's Mark Borowiecki. I'm sure he can handle himself against really anyone without skates on because he's Mark freaking Borowiecki. Now let's get into tonight's game. The Ottawa Senators last night played against the Vancouver Canucks. A late time game. This one ended around 1 o'clock in the morning. I was up thanks to the union strike. We're not going to get into that. But Ottawa played Vancouver. Ottawa trying to snap a 3-game losing streak, while the Canucks are trying to stay in the playoff hunt. Now, last night, Ottawa versus Vancouver. Alex Burrow inducted into the Ring of Honor. Of course, he played his last year and a half in the NHL with the Senators, and obviously the first 12, 13, 14 years of his career, he played with Vancouver. A legendary career. Congratulations to Alex Burrow, and a beautiful speech in the beginning of this game. Now we go to the starting goaltenders for the Senators. It was Anders Nilsson and Thatcher Demko for the Vancouver Canucks. However, Anders Nilsson, could not be blamed for this loss because in that first period, Roussel, Pearson, Pettersson, and congrats to McEwen on his first NHL goal, all scored, making 4-0 Canucks after the first period. We've seen this often. Ottawa, worst puck management period by far I've seen in years. Ottawa just couldn't hold the puck. It seemed like the puck was in the Vancouver zone the whole period. The shots in that period were 16-5, so it looks like it was close. But Ottawa really did not have any zone possession. Vancouver dominating. That Roussel goal was a beautiful passing play. That Pearson goal was a nice backhand, no chance for Nilsson. The Pettersson goal was a tip, and McEwen just left alone in front. 4-0, no chance for Nilsson. We go to the second period now. Hoggy is into the net. Nilsson's out. He leaves the game, back-to-back games with a poor effort. 4 goals against on 11 saves on 15 shots, 733 save percentage, but you can't blame him for all those because we did not help him whatsoever. We go to the second period now. Hogberg's the net. He's making some stops, and Pajot cleans home the rebound. J.G. Pajot. Ottawa down by 3, 4-1. Pajot's 15th. Wow, holy cow. Pajot's 15th of the year, 1-5, 15th. It's December the 3rd, was yesterday, so December the 4th now. December the 3rd, he has 15 goals. It's 27 games in this year. That's insane. Potential Selke Trophy candidate. Pajot, 15th of the year from Brady Tkachuk and Duclair, crashing in the nets. Pajot left the pucks loose, and he puts one past Demko. We go to the third period now, 40 seconds in. The Senators are ready to make that patented late night West Coast comeback win like they always do in Anaheim, like they always do in Los Angeles. The Sens, the last few years, for some reason, always have a game in the West Coast where they come back and win it late. So let's get to that. To the third period to go, 40 seconds into the period. Chabot from the point slams one home, and it tips it home. 7th of the year for Tyler Ennis, 3rd on the team for goal scoring. Chabot and Colin White draw the assist on the goal. Chabot with a beautiful shot from the point. Moments later, Fantenberg makes it 5-2, his first of the year from Bertan and Gaudette, his first as Vancouver Canuck. And I don't remember if it was before or after, but Vladislav Nemesnikov made it 5-3. I believe it was right after Fantenberg scored. It was late, so I can't really remember. But I believe Nemesnikov scored with a few seconds after Fantenberg made it 5-2, make it 5-3. But the offside call was challenged by the Vancouver Canucks, and it was called no goal when the offside was maybe that much. Maybe? Yeah, there needs to be a little bit of a twist to this rule, because even if I was a Vancouver fan and this happened to my team, I'd be pissed, because this should not stop a Stanley Cup Game 7 winning goal from going in. I'm just putting that out there. The situation is completely different, but the point still stands that the rule is to stop blatant offsides and not, oh no, your skate blade was half a millimeter off the ice. It's ridiculous. There needs to be a little bit of amendment to the rule. Now let's get to the shots goal. Ottawa dominated after that first period, 12-6 in the second, 14-8 in the third, and I said previously 16-5 in the first. They dominated all periods after the first, where Ottawa did not have any offensive zone attack. Final shots 42-29. Defensively, it looks like they had a good game. You just look at the stats, but really they were cycled around in that first period and it killed them. Face-offs, Ottawa won the battle 30-25. Ottawa responded nicely in the second, third period, but did not score on the power play. They went 0-3, while Vancouver went 1-2. 23-21 favor of the hits were for the Canucks. And the third star of the game, Antoine Roussel with the first goal of the game. The second star, Zach McEwen, his first NHL goal, of course against Ottawa Sanders, but congratulations nonetheless. And the first star, Adam Gaudette, having a solid year with Vancouver, 2 assists on the night. Let's get to the Sens Stock Star of the night, voted by you, the fans. The 4th star of the night, voted by you, the fans, brought to you by SeatGeek.com. Download the app on the App Store or go to the website SeatGeek.com and use our promo code SENSTOCK and you will save $20 US off your first purchase. It's a win-win. You save some money. I get a little bit of money to help make these videos. So please help support us. The 4th star of the night, voted by you, the fans, 18% of the vote. Very saddened to hear this news. Mark Borowiecki, who is basically superhero, did not get the 1st star of the night. BoroCop is the title of this video. The Sanders made a couple of hype and really cool videos. Check out their Twitter. It's amazing the content that Craig Medaglia makes. I'm hoping to get an interview with him one day. He's a fantastic content creator. But that's not the point. Mark Borowiecki, 4th star. He's on here because he is basically, a hero. 3rd star of the game, 20% of the vote, Thomas Chabot. Got that attempted comeback going. With that shot from the point. Nice tip by Ennis, but it was a nice play by him. Chabot looked a little bit more confident in the second, third period, so I like to see that. The second star, 28% of the vote, Brady Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk, even in the first period, Brady Tkachuk was all over the net, doing what he does best, crashing the net and creating chances. There was an opportunity for him to even put it between his legs, and he did, but it was stopped by Demko. Brady Tkachuk, I'm so happy we picked him, and I'm glad I was wrong about him when they drafted him. 1st star, 35% of the vote. Tied for 3rd for the Sanders for goals is Tyler Ennis with 7. He's the Sens Stock Star of the night with 35% of the vote. This is the most diverse and split vote I've seen in years. Years, I think, actually. Tyler Ennis, he's been a pleasant surprise for this year, and if we weren't a rebuilding team, I'd love to see him moving forward for the next year and maybe for a playoff run, but Ennis is at the end of his career, and I wish him nothing the best, but we can fetch a solid, I'm sure we could get solid draft capital from him. I could see a team like Edmonton or like Toronto in cap troubles try to acquire him again, like Toronto trying to get him again, because he's at lowest cap hit, $700,000 a year for 1 year, and he's a solid addition with scoring and depth addition. So Tyler Ennis would be a great fit for any playoff contending team, and I'm sure we'll get a decent amount for him, more than people will think when he is traded at the deadline. If he is, anyways. Besides that, the Sens play against the Edmonton Oilers tonight. And that's in a few hours. That game starts at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so stay tuned for that. Besides that, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your support. Look at the TV right now. Elliot Freeman does not have that mustache, so thank God. But thank you for watching. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you tomorrow after the Sens take on the Edmonton Oilers. For my live tweeting, just check me out at SensTalk_. Thank you for watching. Please follow us on Twitter, like I just said, at SensTalk_ for live tweeting days of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook, SensTalk, add us to our circles on Google+, SensTalk. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video of Circle stuff. please check out our website, senstalkcentral.com. We update that every single day. And of course, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com, or download the app in the App Store and use our promo code SENSTALK, and you can save $20 off your first purchase. I'll see you tomorrow after Ottawa takes on the Edmonton Oilers. Go Sens, go.